Today I'm changing the oil on my sister's 2011 Nissan Rogue. There's only one engine combination for this vehicle, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to be putting a link in to the filter I'm using and some other cheaper filters, some different oils, and some tools that I use in the description of this video. If you buy from there, I'll make a little bit of money. I appreciate that. I'll be linking everything you need to change the oil on your Rogue, so let's get to it. Alright, first step here, you're going to want to pull the oil cap out. It's that black cap in the middle of the screen there, just to the left and down from that green cap. It's got a little oil can logo on it. Pull that out, it'll let the oil drain a little bit faster and a little more completely. Then underneath the car, we're going to take a 14mm socket, pull the drain plug, that's what I'm interacting with there. Make sure you go counterclockwise with it, and learn from my mistakes. You're going to want to make sure that you don't do this in a really windy area. You can see it makes a little bit of a mess for me, but I always put down cardboard, which you should too. Make sure your drain pan is at least 5 quarts. That's the capacity of this car. You can see I get quite a bit on my jack stand there, but no worries. Oil plug's actually pretty short too, so it pulls out a lot quicker than you expect. It's not very long in the thread area. I'm going to let this drain for like 45 minutes. No need to go too crazy with it. It'll drip for probably 2 hours if you let it. Got a little bit of a windbreak set up with the Coors Light box there as I thread the drain plug back in. And I'm going to tighten this with just a short ratchet. It's probably only 20 foot-pounds, maybe less. You do not want to over-tighten this and strip it out. So really use a small ratchet and take it easy on it. I'm reusing the crush washer. You can put a new one on if you want. Now I'm under the passenger side wheel well to find the oil filter. It's in a little bit of an odd location on this car, and I'm going to zoom the camera out, take it out from under the car, and show you the front of the car, and then go back in so you can see like the location of this, because it is a little odd. That black plastic flap I was moving, that might have bolts for you. This is my sister's car. It's been beat up, taken to a bunch of shops, so they've lost it. I like to use a claw type oil filter wrench for this one. It should come off pretty easy. Pretty small filter on this car. You see, I'm gonna be using a Napa Gold filter. It's a 1358. It's like 20 bucks though on Amazon. I bought it when I was in the store at Napa, where it's like 17. I'm going to put a link for a Wix filter. I think Wix makes nicer filters, and it's only like $11 on Amazon. I'm going to make a little bit more of a mess here on my jack stand. I could have jacked the car back up and moved my jack stand, but like I said, I had cardboard underneath everything. Always a good plan, so you don't stain up your driveway or what have you. Here's that new Napa filter. I'm going to put some oil on the gasket off camera here. Then when you thread this on by hand, make sure you don't cross thread it. Sometimes I like to turn it counterclockwise first to make sure it kind of squares itself on the threads before I start it. See, I'm turning it a little counterclockwise there till it feels right. And don't use any tools to tighten your new filter. Only tighten it by hand. You can see I've got a lot of oil in my hand, so I'm going to use a rag when I tighten it in a little bit. But just make sure you're not using your filter wrench to tighten that. And then add 5 quarts of Mobil 1 530 or whatever your oil is, and you're good to go.